Hi there everyone, James from Niburu, London here with your weekly health and wellbeing video. So today I want to talk about priorities and mainly your own priorities and how we kind of order them, and priorities that maybe aren't as important as we think they are, and others that we kind of put to the side or leave till last that maybe we should be emphasizing a bit more attention on and things like that. So I think you obviously have kind of like different types of priorities. You have kind of like your, social, personal priorities, things that are like mean something to you. And then you have maybe like family commitments, work commitment priorities, sorry, and those sorts of things. And they could be categorized in different ways. So you have your own personal priorities, and that's just things that, you want to do, you want to get done. Things that are potentially important to you, or for whatever reason you just need. Then you have obviously things like work commitments, things that are outside, and they're kind of things that you have to do, obviously if it's part of your job and stuff like that. And then you have your family, and those are things that could be anything. It could be taking your kids to school, spending time with them, spending time with your partner, parents, brothers, sisters, that sort of thing. So I think a lot of the time our kind of work priorities can get in the way a little bit. And it completely depends what type of job you have. And, they're kind of one of those things that are potentially first and foremost because that's what you do, how many days a week and that sort of thing. And then you have your own personal ones, and they could be anything, but what I find with those is that they're usually something that, for some reason, means something to you in terms of if you don't do them, you almost feel like there's something there, a nagging kind of feeling that you need to do something. And potentially they're things that, just bring you a bit of relief once you've done them, that sort of thing. And maybe they're things that have become like habit over time, whatever it might be, cleaning on a Sunday or something like that, and it's just something that's habit and ingrained into you, just the same as if you train for years and years, that's habit and it becomes part of you, and missing it feels like like you a bit strange, like you can't not do it. So those kind of priorities that are harder to almost let go because they've become part of our routine and pattern. And then obviously kind of like family and social, like friends, that sort of thing, which are sometimes, depending, could be less important. I think as we get older maybe, and you've got work and other commitments, they kind of fall to the wayside a little bit. And I think that what is important is to find the ones that provide the most amount of happiness for yourself. So things like spending time with friends and family more than likely are going to be the ones that you find the most satisfying, the ones that make you the happiest. Especially things like when you have children and stuff like that. Obviously it's not always easy to do with like other things in life, but those are the ones that I think when you look back on, if you haven't prioritized them as much, they're potentially the ones that could because obviously them being young, it goes so fast. I think those are the ones that you could look back on and have regrets about. Same as things like spending time with family members and friends and things like that. Putting those kind of things off a lot, I think, can potentially have a lot of regret later on in life because you weren't able to do that because potentially you were prioritizing, obviously your other things in life. Work is obviously work, and you have a certain level of commitment to it, and sometimes I think it's fine to have more, but you have to kind of have that balance, the work-life balance. You need to have that other time, so you can't always be doing extra and extra and extra, especially, and not just that, you've got to think about yourself and your energy and that sort of thing. And then you have your other ones, like your own personal ones, which sometimes, again, like I've said, we kind of put before everything else just because they're personal to us. But again, things like, they might be kind of things that you've got into the routine of, but are they really providing you with the happiness? There's things that are essential that we do need to do, but then I think we need to also think in the back of our minds, could I put that to the side for now and go and spend this time with whoever it is, or do whatever it is that's actually going to be more fulfilling to me and I'm going to enjoy more. So it's kind of like just reevaluating which is more important to us and which is more beneficial for us, and being able to kind of put those first when we can, and maybe rearrange or shuffle around to do the other ones at a later date. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.